into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the focus is on Patrick Queen.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good coverage by Charvarius Ward.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8
from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And shutting him off now open field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle. Complete to Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Purdy to throw it on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Purdy's throw taken in by Green here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Hard throw, incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
6-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, Purdy buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Purdy on 4th down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Brian, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll pause here for an injury. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Take it at the 37. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Second and 9 from the 44. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He steps up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The 49ers.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll drop to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Got a man. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Powering forward, and he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now Purdy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with career touchdown number 75. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there, 64 yards, and the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Green here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. He may go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 95 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Running right through it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at the 34.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Purdy.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here now a third down and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw here. 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
San Francisco.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
The 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the victory here for San Francisco.